Greetings, everyone. My name is Jonathan Bailey, and I'm from the website Plagiarism Today, which can be found at plagiarismtoday.com. Happy Monday, October 1st, everyone. And those of you who know me know that is a very big deal. In fact, I don't know if I should really be saying I'm Jonathan Bailey from Plagiarism Today, In fact, let's try this again. Yes, I'm Jonathan Bailey from Bernie Baxter's Traveling Sideshow, which can be found at berniebaxter.com. That feels a little better because for this next month, my headspace is going to be entirely on haunting almost. The only two thoughts I'm going to have from the time I get up to when I go to sleep are me doing my work, making, my money, and haunting. That's going to be it. So this video log for the next month will be dedicated to haunting. If there's any copyright or plagiarism things that are really major, I'll probably talk about them and we'll go over them, but most episodes are going to be about the haunt. By the way, I apologize for the apocalyptic lighting. We've been shooting some garbage horror stuff back there. The lighting looks really great in that corner behind me where the studio is, but it's terrible in my little zone right here, so I apologize for that. But anyway, haunt stuff. First big weekend of the haunt season. We went out on Friday to the mortuary. We got a whole garbage horror episode about that. I won't talk about it too much. But the main thing is this is like the first full-time weekend on our haunt. And if you want to know what goes into even a small, tiny home/charity haunt like the one we run, this next month is your chance to learn a lot. Because I really hope I get to explain a lot about what we do and a lot about what goes into it. In this first weekend, we had two main objectives. The main objectives were, one, get all the outside decorations up. All the lights, all the monsters, all the stuff that goes in the yard or on the house. Get it up. And the second thing was to distribute the flyers. And I can say this, I'm recording this late Sunday night. It's almost 12:01 a.m. Monday morning. I can say distinctly that we have completely failed on both of those things. Epic fail. It's been a very rough weekend. I'm not going to lie. I exaggerate when I call it an epic fail. We are mostly successful on the decorations. We have not made much progress on the flyers. Shouldn't say any. We've gotten it out to a few places, but we're going to trickle the flyers out over the next week, so I'm not too worried about that. That being said, it's been, like I said, a rough week. The plan we had was to do all of the what we call ladder work, hanging lights, anything that had to be suspended above head height. Go ahead and take care of that on Saturday, finish all that, and start the day Sunday finishing up the monsters and so forth. And we were going to do a lot of the groundworks, we call it, on Saturday night. That's building the monsters, finishing them, doing some of the other ground displays, getting everything ready. Things got thrown out of whack. We had two main problems. One was technical issues. This is the more minor of the two. The technical issues included we bought these brand new, beautiful rope lights for the house. The purple ones we bought, well, sucked. You see, we got these from Big Lots. We have a policy here. We don't buy non-LED outside lights anymore. And the reason is LEDs are just brighter. They last forever. Easier to maintain, cool to the touch, use less power, just better all-around bulbs. They cost more, but it's well worth it in my mind. I've never bought LED lights and went, well, that was a bad investment. No, I've always thought they were great investments. But we accidentally, and this does happen sometimes, bought some rope lights that were not LED. And the result of that was, hey, they were in the LED section, okay? Shut up! But we bought them, and though the orange ones worked out reasonably well, and we're going to go ahead and run with them for the rest of this year, the purple ones were terrible. They were pale, they were pinkish, and worst of all, somehow between the time we tested them in the kitchen to when we put them up on the roof, the purple ones, a quarter of them went out. So, yeah, had to go out, spend all day Saturday dealing with that, then had to go out Sunday to buy new rope lights. Found some really good ones at Target, some actual LED ones that are perfect, but we had to rehang those Sunday morning and Sunday afternoon. So we lost a lot of time on that. But we lost even more time, and the bigger crisis was the weather. The weather in New Orleans just sucked this weekend. It was terrible. Flash flood warnings, maritime warnings, tornado watches. It was crazy. And all of this work involves three things: climbing ladders, running electrical lines and running power cords, and digging stuff into the ground. 3 things you don't want to do in the rain and in a swampy environment, and we were pretty much forced to do all of them. So kids, do not follow my example when it comes to your outside decorations. Wait until it's dry. You're not on my timetable. But we ended up getting most of the decorations done. The weather did actually prevent us from getting our monsters out because they require some additional drying time, and it would have been perfectly fine if the weather had held. Could have put them out, let them just dry, outside. But no, since it was raining, we couldn't put them out. They're going out. One went out tonight, actually. We did manage to get one out because the rain let up enough, and one was far enough along. But the other one will be going out either late tonight, depending on what Crystal's doing. She's in there working on them now. I'm here vlogging. And if she's able to finish it, we'll put that one out tonight. But if not, it'll go out tomorrow. So it's going to be all right. We're going to get it done in the 24 hours of October 1st, which is in our tradition when we turn on said lights. The display will start tomorrow, probably sometime right after Crystal gets home from work, around 6. And we'll run until about 10:30, or the neighbors tell us to shut up, one or the other. We have a great new playlist for this one, including a lot of old favorites and some new ones. You have to come by to see it sometime. But yeah, we're doing the display. That's going to be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it. And so, yeah, we're a little bit behind on everything, but I think we're going to be okay right now. I'm not too worried. Still, it's been a frustrating weekend, man. When you have been out there trying to dig, holes for PVC pipe in the pouring rain, or trying to hang lights on a ladder while the rainwater runs right into your eyes, and you're like, ah. It's a frustrating experience. Tempers flare, people snap and say things, but you know what? We have the type of relationship where we do snap at one another pretty routinely, and we laugh it off very soon thereafter, and that's the nature of the beast here. Well, anyways, first weekend in, not our best, but you know what? I'm not too worried about it. We're going to recover, and I think in many ways we already have. So until tomorrow, this is Jonathan Bailey, signing off.